All right, so this is part 4. They did say that they were doing some type of check or some shit this morning in the hotel or whatever. But damn, it's 10 in the morning. I've been talking to y'all for, if this is part 4, I've been talking to y'all ass for 2 hours. But for real, this spiritual shit is very serious. And you know, that's the reason why I like suicide and stuff like that. I be trying to get straight cut to the point and all of this, but it's stories in there. So the way I look at it is, like I say, I state my disclaimers that, you know, if you got a short attention span, ADHD, then you probably shouldn't even be watching. I be trying to stay straight on the point, but them side stories, them sidebars, that's just more or less like testimonies, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If I could get through it, you can get through it. If I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on here to inspire. I think I made a video called Inspire Me, because I used to get pissed off that I'm always the one inspiring somebody. I want somebody to inspire me, but I inspire my damn self. I don't really need nobody to inspire me. But whatever the case is, like, for real. They kind of disrupted my flow. I'm glad they didn't take long to do whatever the hell it was that they did or whatever. But yeah, for real. Like, spiritual warfare is so real. And when I used to be under the church and under religion and all of that, spiritual warfare, they made it seem like it's not what it is, I guess you could say. Like, how do I word it? Like, I don't know how I would word it exactly. But in other words, you know, yeah, the Bible, I would go by the Bible. It gives you it teaches you how to live and things to live by, and it gives you certain truths, but it just doesn't, I feel like, give you all. You know what I'm saying? Because at least with the King James Bible, it only has so many books in it. The book of Psalms is more than the amount that's in there. Like, I still got to read the Kabbalah and the damn book of Enoch. Enoch has so many other books into it. But I was like, I just always thought it was weird, because I'm like, I never heard of the book of Enoch or all these other books that are in that book. Like, what the fuck? I've already read the King James Bible front to back, so that's why I'm able to say, you know, oh, this and that and third, whatever. Like, I really want to probably start like a Bible series and break that shit down, because when I go back and actually, like, on the occasion, read the shit or read certain verses or come across certain shit, more or less I'm led to certain verses and certain things that go along with what I'm reading about, talking about, or something like that. It's some kind of synchronicity and confirmation that lets me know this is a topic that I need to talk about, or this is a topic I need to, like, research before I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Once I get better at video editing and stuff like that, I'm gonna start putting little clips in here and stuff like that for y'all, because, you know, it's better for people to see, because, you know, you have your people who listen better visually, you got your auditory, everybody just learns differently, you know. But for real, when it comes down to spiritual warfare, that is the number one reason why depression and suicide are, you know, high things. You know what I'm saying? We as, you know, human beings are emotional creatures. And being that we are emotional creatures, why wouldn't it dawn on you that these evil entities are gonna fuck with your emotions? Because if they can get you in their emotions, now they can control you. Like I said, you can let them in unknowingly. So me, I just, at this point, pretty much, I feel like I just stay protected. Like for real, certain things have, like, fucked me up. My outlook on them anyway. Like, might make a video about it. I just don't feel like right now is the time. But anyways, like when it comes to like that, generally there is a spiritual problem for a person to get so low to where they feel depressed. Because I hear about people who are depressed and suicidal and they get them on medications. The medications don't really help. You like doctors want to say that it's an imbalance in your brain. Okay, but if they're taking these pills and shit, first off, that's not even natural any fucking way. You know, if you really seek healing for depression, anxiety, stress, the best thing you can do is look up herbs and spices that are natural healers for these spiritual and physical ailments. Start going out into nature. Shit, go hug a tree, get your bare feet in some grass, and just walk around and get connected with the earth. Like, for real. I've done it. That's why I can't wait till the summertime or until it warms up, because I ain't about to get barefooted and it's fucking cold outside. Like, nah, I'm not about to do that shit. Black people don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I'm not even gonna speak for all black people, but I personally don't like the fucking cold. I don't. And so I can't wait, because then I can actually go walking in the goddamn woods, and knowing me, I'll stumble upon some shit. Because I be like Indiana Jones out here. Like, I'm very fucking adventurous. People, like my mom, she'll probably be like, well, you shouldn't go in the woods. This could happen, and that could happen, and then this, and then that. You're very right, but my spiritual team is with me at all times, around me at all times. They won't let any harm befall me. They'll block that shit before it even remotely gets near me. That is how confident I am in my ancestors, my spirit guides, being protected. That's how confident I am that, what the hell do you think the job of a fucking guardian angel is? To guard your ass, to protect you. So, and whether you call on them or not, I mean, me personally, I ain't got a problem calling them in. Like, shit, you know, hey, come in, do your job. If there's any negative energy or anybody around me that's negative, go kill that shit. You know, I don't want it around me. Like, I don't know, for me, while we're talking about spirituality, I feel that there was a divide. The divide has already taken place in 2020. 2020, a lot of amazing events have happened. I witnessed 2 suns in the sky. Of course, the government, they lie and tell their little bullshit story. No, there's more spiritual reasons behind what the fuck I saw. I wasn't the only one to see it. It's just a worldwide thing that a lot of people saw. I just wasn't able to get it on camera, but everybody's seen 2 suns. It's the age of Aquarius, where it is the information age. So if you decide to be ignorant, at this point, it's a choice. It's not like back in the day where you just didn't know, or you didn't have the resources, or you didn't have it to access. Everybody has a smartphone. You have access to information. You have access and the ability to go research. If you choose not to, then by choice, by default, you are choosing to act in ignorance. Ignorance is not bliss. It costs, and it costs a lot. It costs a lot. But for real, I feel like, you know, with the suicide and everything like that, is definitely spiritual, because, you know, where would that idea come from? Like, you know, just me thinking back to when I wanted to, it wasn't my thought, but it was a thought. Does that make sense? So in other words, I have my thoughts, but other thoughts that pop into my head that at the time I thought were my thoughts, it wasn't my thought. It was more of a thought that was like pushed into my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I have free will to either act on the thought or dismiss it. That's the reason why for every negative thought I have, if I'm on the verge of thinking a negative thought, I'll stop myself like midstream, like I'll catch myself, and then I'll think of 3 positive things. things that I'm grateful for, thankful for. Name 3 things that have already happened to me that I was happy about, just anything that's positive to cancel out that negativity. Because again, realistically, you're not going to be happy 100% of the time. You're not always going to be smiley. You're just not. That's just not being realistic. But at the end of the day, you are a spiritual being in a vessel. So age means nothing when it comes to wisdom. You know how many times I hear people who are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you're so wise and da da da. It's not the age. Don't look at the youthful vessel. That's my soul. That's my soul. And I came here to teach. I came here to love. I came here to, I got my own contracts. So obviously I'm here to teach, inspire, love. I tell y'all in a lot of my videos, like, y'all hear me talk about self-love, self-care. I'm still technically a student of life, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in death. Death is an illusion because, again, energy is neither created nor destroyed. So with that being said, like I said, you're a spiritual being. You are a soul. So if energy is neither created nor destroyed, why are you fearing death? I feel the reason why people fear death, I have theories. I feel like the people who manage to actually commit suicide, yes, in one way they are weak for leaving their loved ones behind with that hurt and that pain and the memories. But on the other hand, how do you know that on a spiritual level, they just got tired of fucking being restricted to this body and they wanted to set themselves free? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm at the point where I don't even say rest in peace or rest in power. I actually like the term happy transcendence, because you're no longer here suffering, with these human emotions, the human factors of life, good or bad, it doesn't even matter. It's just, if you are this spiritual being, this spiritual creature, and you are limited to this body. And I say limited because a lot of people have a lack mindset. They have a limitation mindset. There's not enough money that can go around, this and that. Like, they just have, it's all in their mindset. Me, I changed my mindset. See, my great-grandmother grew up in the Great Depression, so they struggled. And I get why it's like, no, we don't waste food and we don't this. I don't like wasting food, but if I do, I do, I understand that we have homeless people who are hungry and this and that. And if I can go ahead and, give them food or some money to go, hopefully they'll use the money to go get food, then, I'll do that.